Hey everybody, we're back with something new today. I was inspired by my own video. In my previous week in the life of an investment banker video, I teased/hinted/joked about having a carpool career exploration interview. I think it'd be sick if I had a series where I interviewed people while driving this car, sitting next to me and asked them about career advice. I'm not going to be carpooling/driving during this, but essentially I thought it'd be cool if I ventured out to my social circle and take this opportunity, take this platform to let you guys know, have you guys understand, alongside myself, the different jobs, different roles, different fields that are out there. So I'm just calling this series Bryan Interviews Blank, just for continuity and to make myself look better in terms of continuing a series. I'm going to pretend that my video with my brother, where I interviewed a middle schooler, if that counts as a profession, I think it does, especially now, is episode 1 of that series. Today is episode 2, but the official launch of this series. And today I will be interviewing my good friend, I hope he considers me a friend,
Bryan is ugly,
who works at Amazon. Technically speaking, he interned at Amazon, will be returning full-time to Amazon next year. Currently a college student, but basically he is hired by Amazon, gonna work at Amazon as, if I recall correctly, a solutions architect. No idea what that means. I assume he codes or something. But I thought this would be a good start, given that tech is this new thing. Tech has been a thing. It's the hot thing, and tech and finance definitely compete for top talent nowadays. What better way to introduce tech than Amazon? If you guys are interested in a field, interested in a career path, interested in an industry that you feel like you can't really get a lot out of over the internet, there's not a lot of content about it, and you want to find out more, let me know in the comments below and let me dig in my social circle, those that are approachable, those that I could talk to, and see what I could do and continue on this Bryan interview series. This is episode 1, technically episode 2. Hope you guys enjoy. Is it true you own this pool?
Yes, thank you, Jeff Bezos.
Camera test, Eric. Speak.
Bryan's ugly.
I can't hear.
Bryan is ugly. He's soft.
Hello?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. This is my friend Eric, and today we're gonna commence this interview. Eric, can you introduce yourself? I already told them in the car that you are currently a student, but you interned at Amazon, and you are returning to Amazon for a role called Solutions Architect. I told the viewers that I have no idea what that is, and the point is to understand what that is.
My name is Eric. I go to Chapman University. I'm a senior. I'm graduating in actually next week.
Oh.
I am going to be a solutions architect at Amazon under Amazon Web Services.
Okay, so when you first told me that you're gonna be a solutions architect, I know that when I heard Amazon, I thought like software engineering and coding. Can you tell us the difference between, or I guess it doesn't have to be the difference, but what is a solutions architect? What do you do literally? And then after you describe that, how is that different from being a software engineer?
So basically there's 2 sectors in Amazon. If you're like in the tech industry, you actually be in the Amazon.com. You actually work on like selling and then on the websites and stuff. I'm in Amazon Web Services. That's cloud.
Okay.
So basically I'm in the cloud sector of Amazon. It's like 2 different kinds of, I guess, departments. If you're a software engineer, you code, like, period. That's it. But then as a solutions architect, you're more like a cloud consultant. You're more of a consulting role plus a teaching role. Customer comes to us,
okay,
Amazon Web Services, says, hey, we want to use your services. And then first thing they do is they definitely talk to the front end, like the accounting people, like, hey, I want to do that, I want to do that. And then they come to me.
Okay.
And I look at whatever they want to do, and then I basically make them, okay, you can use this service in Amazon Web Services and this service, and they can combine them together, and then you can make your thing. You can make your website, you can make your live streaming service, you can make your whatever.
Okay.
And I basically put them together, put the blocks together, and then I send that over back to the coding people. They do that stuff, and then I learn how to do that again. Because of the pandemic, I never really had to actually do anything. I literally coded in my room, made a website.
Sure.
But what I do is I learn the stuff back from the developers, and then I travel to like all of US. Okay. And then I teach like the headquarter people how to use the solutions that we made.
Okay, so you function as a intermediary, you're the middle person, so you have to be able to understand what the developers and the complex, difficult people tell you, and then turn that into an easier language and explain that back to your clients and customers. But I'm assuming the other way is also true, where you take the lesser complex language and then ask the other way what they want to.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So I need to know, like, oh, they want like, oh, I want to make a website but make it look cool, but I
Sure.
gotta know, like, okay, I gotta use this service in Amazon Web
Right.
Service, I gotta use that, and then I'll like show them. I'll make a demo.
Okay.
I need to make a demo, so I need to be able to code. I need to make a demo, show them, hey, is this what you want? And they're like, yeah, I gotta tweak stuff. And then if you want to do a big scale, and then I take it to the actual like coding people.
Got it. Since I know you majored in, you're majoring in, I guess as of next week, in computer science, and that typical route for computer science majors are software engineers. Is there a reason why you chose the solutions architect path over the software engineer path?
To be honest, I don't really like coding. It is fun to like debug and then like make something out of nothing. That's
Sure.
really fun. That's why I do computer science. But just sitting in front of a computer, just like coding and coding and coding, and I just feel like that's I can do that later. I think I can do that like maybe if I really want, like, you know, I have a family, I can like settle in one place.
Sure.
I can do that later. But as a solutions architect, I think you are bound to meet a whole bunch of different sectors of all sorts of companies, and then you can network, you can travel. You have to know a lot of technology too, because like, what does cool mean? I was like, I don't know. You gotta know, like, this means that means, and you gotta combine them together. I think I chose solutions architect because you can learn more.
Okay, so you work with a lot of smart people, you work in tech, but you're also not coding all the time. You're meeting a wide variety of industries, you're learning a lot of different things, and you're working for Amazon.
Yes, thank you, Jeff Bezos. Oh, you can order stuff here.
Oh. You can order stuff here?
Yeah, like food.
Is that like Amazon money?
I mean,
So like, let's say pandemic aside, obviously you had a virtual internship and you don't actually know what you're actually kind of going to be doing in Seattle or whatever. But let's say you're in the real thing. I know you might say, oh, there is no regular day, but what would a regular day in the job look like?
morning you meet with your team.
Okay.
And then I think as how I understand it is you work in terms of project groups. So like a project manager is there.
Sure.
And you're working under a project manager. So in terms of that, it's actually just a corporation. You're working under project management,
Okay.
whatever. You make the project, you make the demo, and then
Okay.
you show them off to your team. In doing that, it's like in the morning you do a meeting, and then after that you just have a whole bunch of tasks you just have to do. And there's nothing else. It's just you gotta finish your demo, and then you gotta like hit up your company person and you're like, hey, I'm done with this, you want to look at it. There's no set schedule of what you have to do. It's just you just have a list of stuff to do.
Things
and
you have to do,
You just
right.
gotta finish it.
Are those projects, I'm assuming, they're under different umbrellas of different clients? So there's client A, B, and C, and then project A, B, and C under those client A, B, and C's?
Yeah.
So is Eric assigned specific clients, or are you assigned specific projects only?
Clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
So theoretically you would cover, let's say you're assigned to Walmart, then like you and your smaller team covers Walmart and
Yeah.
handles any AWS related things that
For
pertain to
Walmart,
Walmart.
yeah.
Let's say you become a lifelong solutions architect person. Are you niched into an industry? So for example, if you're used to working with retail or grocery stores, are you more aware of solutions architect related things in the retail grocery store space? Or if you learn one skill in any client, can you apply that everywhere?
I guess you get more used to the grocery store
Right,
stuff,
right.
but you can apply this to anywhere.
Because I would assume the types of AWS related services that companies like Walmart and Ralph's and Kroger use are relatively similar.
Yeah, they
because
are.
they're doing similar things. So as you gain more exposure to those things, and you could become the grocery store guy.
Yeah.
But I would also assume different businesses have similar needs, so you might not get niched in. I ask because, at least in finance, you do have a broader skill set, but as you become more tenured, you choose an industry because you're more aware of the dynamics related to that industry. So for example, I work in business services and tech, so I'm more aware of how business services and tech companies work, and I would assume it's similar for you.
Yeah, I guess if you were just diving into one sector of the industry
Sure.
to support, it's like a supporting role. This solutions architect is basically a cloud computing support role. I am basically serving a company. Pretty sure like Walmart uses AWS.
Right.
I can probably just say, hey, I'm just gonna work with you my entire career. I think because it's a tech role, because of that, I think you can go into a variety of industries just because it's tech. You can use tech anywhere.
I just talked about how you could be a career-long solutions architect, but I'm assuming your goal for your next 40 years isn't to become a solutions architect forever. Or let's say you love Amazon, you love Jeff, and you stay there forever.
I love Jeff.
If not you, but theoretically you decide to leave, what do people do post solutions architect?
That's the good thing about solutions architect. You can go into programming, software engineering, you can data science, actually project management, and just manage people, because you're managing stuff. If you keep going up in the Amazon role, I guess, you can just become like some manager in some, yeah.
In banking, we call it going from sell side to buy side, but do you ever see clients, let's say for example, let's keep going with the Walmart example, could people become the chief tech person at Walmart since they now have experience running things on the tech side of those things?
I don't know for sure, but
sure.
Why not?
Why not,
yeah.
right? Because you understand the ins and outs of
you can be a consultant, yeah. There's a lot of people do tech consultants for a lot of places. And then like AWS is structured so that you cover different parts of the world. Basically one team, like it's a huge team, but a team basically supports the entire South America. And then there is like a team that supports like North America.
Wow.
Multiple teams supporting North America, and then there's like Asia, Korea, like I don't know, like Australia. There's so many stuff, and then Europe has like a whole bunch of teams too. You are diving into one sector, but in kind of regional sense, a lot of industries are different.
When you first started applying to things, I'm assuming your junior year, if I remember correctly, applying to various tech roles. Can you just go through that process? What you did? You applied through the websites, school. A lot of my viewers are curious about how to get a job. Period.
Just apply to everything you see. I literally have a spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, and then I literally listed out company, role, and then my status.
Got it.
And then the link. I had like 148 applications.
148
yeah,
applications?
I know 140. And I got back like 15 at most.
For reference, I applied to 4 during college. Okay, so you applied 148 and you got 15 back.
15 back is like good talk. That's like an email back.
Got it. Not 15 final interviews, not 15 offers.
15
emails back.
Like, hello, like, we got your thing.
Got it.
We're gonna try to do your next interview.
I'm assuming all 15 weren't solutions architect?
No. I mainly applied to software engineering.
Got it.
Because that's what all comps I do.
And that's also
all software engineering.
Right.
Software engineering is what people want to do and is the most basic role of computer science majors. Right. And that's how I applied, but computer science is too competitive. Yeah, it's really hard. And out of the 15, some of the coding tests you do, oh my goodness, they're so hard. I was like, okay, I'm not smart enough for this. I literally just like, oh boy, what is this guy asking me?
So you're dumb.
Yeah, but I got the job. If you apply 148, and then.
Was there a coding component to the solutions architect test?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go through that specifically. So you applied through the website, they gave back. I'm sure there was some introductory call. How many rounds were in the interviews, and what was each round like?
I guess if you count
everything,
it's like 6 or 5 or 6 steps.
Okay. So you submitted a resume, and then they said
resume first step.
Okay.
And then they're like, okay, like you pass your first thing.
Sure.
And then you get back, and then you were sent like an online coding test.
Okay.
I think it's different for a lot of people.
Okay.
My intern, the other intern that I interned with, he said he didn't really do a coding test, but he had a whole bunch of in-person like talking.
Oh, you're saying it's different for the same role, different people have different experiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I did was I had like a coding interview. Basically, it was just coding. It was like finding bugs and stuff. And there were like 3 steps to it. Like it was like first finding bugs, second finding what the program does, third like I have to make a program, like a simple like algorithm stuff. And then the next step was personality test.
Okay.
I passed that.
Got it. Does personality matter in tech?
Very. It doesn't. It's like It's like, do you work with like under pressure? Can you do well with people?
Okay.
Are you a human being?
Is it a literal test? Like
yeah, it's a test.
You,
like, this one is very like it was actually very fun. You go to the website, blah blah. On the screen, it's like you are an Amazon employee. Okay. And it just gives you like a virtual like fake desktop, and then it gives you fake emails.
Okay. Like, you're in a real scenario, like a simulation.
Like today morning, like your boss texts you like, okay, 9 a.m. you have to do this.
Okay.
What's the best response? And then like, tell me what you have to do today, and you have to list all the responses.
Right.
And I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. And then you have to tell them like, oh, like there's a conflict between A and B, what do you do? And then it's like, if A's your boss, who do you take the side of? And I'm just like,
That's dope.
that takes the longest.
I'm sure.
That's like the longest thing, but it's super fun.
Okay.
And then
So until this point, you still have not spoken to a human being.
no.
You submitted your resume, you did a coding assignment, you did a virtual simulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the virtual assignment is like a person looking over.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay.
And then it's the person interview.
Okay.
I did 2 rounds of it.
Okay.
One is more personality.
Okay.
More like, are you human?
Right.
Actual human to a human.
Right. And you're what are you? Where were you there?
I think I'm like average human, maybe a little lower.
Okay. So like industry average.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you pass that interview.
And then the next interview is like a technical interview.
Oh, okay.
So 2 difference between the software engineering and the solutions architect.
Okay.
I did both of the technical interviews. The software engineering role, you have to like code in front of the person. You have to physically code. Like they give you like a notepad and you're sharing the screen.
Got
and
it.
You just have to code.
That's
and
crazy.
Then, yeah, while you're doing, you have to say like,
explain
okay,
why you're doing
this. Like, so I think in terms of that, it's like they're trying to see what your reasoning is. Like why you do this, why you do that,
Right.
why are you thinking this way? And in a solutions architect, they ask you like, since solutions architect and I'm working in a cloud role.
Okay.
They asked me like server questions. Cloud, do you know IP addresses? Do you know what this means to connect this? Do you know like those like
Got
really
it.
like servery networking stuff?
Got it.
And then they asked me like, oh, like do you know how to calculate like IP address? Like
Right.
do you know how to do like, it was all like real tech stuff.
Right,
you
right,
can
right.
literally learn this in like a networking computer whatever
Right.
security class.
Right.
It was they're really nice. Everyone's nice except for the coding interview person.
You sure you want that on camera?
They're hard. I'm saying it's tough. It's like real tough. Like I'm not saying the person.
You're sweating,
nice. it's I'm saying the coding part is really tough. Like you are sitting there and then
There's so much pressure. I mean, you're literally coding in front of someone and explaining it as you're coding. That person knows the answer.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I know what that feels like. At this point, I think it's a good time to touch upon, and I obviously know the answer to this question, but aside from school, you obviously coding since out of the womb, love coding, coding always. But aside from that, have you had semi-professional experience with building servers and working with computers
I knew this was
on the side?
I knew this. I'm a part of a Minecraft server hosting company. Stupid idea. It was like, oh, I need to play Minecraft multiplayer. I was literally gonna play Minecraft with this guy. I was like, how do I make it cool? You know, how do I make it big? How do I make it like so that I don't have to turn it on every time this guy wants to play? And then I was like, you know, if a computer is like on whatever, I researched those things and I was like, you know, this is pretty fun. And then I was like, wait, my computer is not bad. I can host multiple servers on this one computer. And I was like, you know what? I'll text around and see if other people want it, and then a whole bunch of people want it. I started hosting, and then I was like, oh, like maybe this could be a business. At that time, Minecraft server hosting, it was basically just like 2 huge companies just taking over. It was super expensive. I mean, they were professionals. They host like other game servers. But I was like, you know, we'll just do Minecraft. Minecraft's fun. We'll just make it cheap. You know, I'm a student. Like this was like middle school. And then I was like, I'll just make it cheap, super cheap, just for everyone. Everyone can host servers. Everyone
Right.
can own servers.
Right.
We posted it, and then
And we played on these servers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still play on.
Yeah, and he still plays on these servers.
But it was like, oh, like it's super cheap. So it blew up.
Right, really blew up.
It blew up. And then, like, because of that, I think the industry kind of grew, and then like Minecraft like blew up at the same time. So I was like, oh, I'm super lucky. So we basically rented a lot of servers. They're offshore. They're like everywhere, all over the world. And then I like manage those servers,
Right.
turn them on, turn them off,
Right.
install them,
Right.
deploy them.
But aside from the money, it's been good experience, and it also shows that you know what you're doing.
Yeah. So I think that ties in a lot. I think it's a plus in the cloud.
Sure,
'Cause
because it's literally
It's servers.
it's servers.
Yeah. And one thing that is big on cloud is reliability. You have to, the cloud, you like, think about it. You got your phone, Google Drive, and Google Drive said it's offline.
Right.
Like, what the hell? It's like, oh my gosh, Google Drive. And you're like, I want to search up some photo on my iCloud photo, and it's off. And I'm just like, what? You can't be like that.
No.
Cloud is 100% always online, reliable. And
Never thought about that.
why people use cloud is because they don't want to spend time managing the servers. They want someone else for the reliability, and they just want to use it. And then,
got it.
basically, yeah. In terms of that, the Minecraft servers is a reliability company.
Right.
You pay them to host the Minecraft server. You want it, okay, I want the Minecraft server to be on, and then whenever I log in, my world has to be there. That's a reliability comp.
Got it.
And you gotta be like, okay, I do that, always on, 24/7. That's our one of the, like, how you advertise in Minecraft. Yeah, on 24/7 dedicated whatever.
Right. So you're feeding our obsession with being on 24/7.
Yeah, that was huge. I think that was big in why Amazon basically kind of like, oh, this guy's resume was interesting, because like, oh, this guy like has a server thing.
So Minecraft got you a job.
Yes. Thank you. Forgot
What's his name?
Notch.
Mojang. So when parents tell kids gaming can't get you anywhere,
It can.
it can. It actually quite literally can.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that you purchased a electric vehicle recently. Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Is that funded by what we know as Amazon money?
Yes. Thank you, Jeff. I love you, Jeff.
Can you display what electric vehicle you've purchased?
Tesla Model 3, long range.
Is it coming soon?
It's coming December 19th through the 31st.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Will you be driving that car alone?
Yes.
No one's in the passenger seat?
No. Just by myself.
This is what I wanted. Actually, this is an important question. Amazon is relatively, and I'm not encouraging you to talk bad about your employer. If anything, you've talked very positive about your employer. But Amazon, amongst the tech world, is notorious to be work hard but also play hard. In your summer experience, did you feel some of that? Was there some level of pressure to continuously achieve and also go over the limits of the typical tech envisioned 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. schedule?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll share you about how the final like internship process and how you get the full-time thing.
Okay.
So Amazon is particular for how they evaluate you. There's this guy called Bar Raiser that comes in. Nobody knows who he is.
Bar Raiser?
Yeah, it's called a Bar Raiser.
Sounds like a Power Ranger villain. The Bar Ranger? I am the Bar Ranger! Okay. Alright.
It's a Bar Raiser.
Okay.
This guy, you don't know who it is. Manager doesn't know who it is. He just like comes in.
He's confident. You don't know.
We don't know.
Okay.
He comes into like my pitches, my like presentations. He's there. He just listens in, and then he basically gets a report from all of my mentors and like whatever onboarding people. And then he decides if I get the job or not my manager.
So there's a complete external third party that no one's aware of that might not be close in contact with you.
He might not even be tech. It's just like some dude. I don't know who he is.
Is his sole job to do that?
Yeah, his job is to be a bar raiser, so he has a job in Amazon.
Oh, okay.
He basically works somewhere.
Okay.
But then for this internship, he is a bar raiser of Eric Lim.
Got it.
He basically looks over and he has the final say, yes or no on this.
Wow.
One thing is, in Amazon, I think every department have to go through like some training or something again if you're at the bottom 10%. So I think that's what everyone's like super stressed about.
That's kind of scary.
Work hard. But I think in that sense, for me, it's like, oh, I just don't have to be the bottom 10%. I'm just like,
that's a good way to think about it.
Just like, oh, bottom 10%, I'm not that dumb, you know? It's like, I'll do it, not the bottom 10%.
Especially if you have no aspirations to be the best solutions architect at Amazon.
Yeah,
if the only pressure you have is to not be the bottom 10%.
Yeah.
Then if anything, like you said, that's a good feeling to have.
Yeah.
You just need to be the top 90%.
Top 90%. I was like 90%, 9 out of 10, easy. So that's what I thought, but then I think that's just the easy way of thinking.
Right.
You don't know if it's the bottom 10%. You just have to work hard, basically that's the work hard. Nobody knows what it is. And then I think the scariest thing for the internship was that bar raiser. I don't know who that person is. I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know what kind of thing he's looking into me. Like, is he looking into how well I talk, or is he looking into how well I do my projects? Who knows what he's like, what his bar is.
Sure.
Basically, that's
he's raising it, but
yeah.
who knows where that bar is being raised to?
What is this?
You know?
Like, what is this person? Like, what does he want from me? I don't even know what that is.
Right.
If it was a manager, I'll be like, oh, he's a developer. He was actually a server, someone, engineer. I'll be like, okay, I know this guy. I can do this. I can do that. I can show this stuff off to him. But this bar raiser is like, what? I don't know what he's doing. So I think that was the tough part. But then play hard part. If it was in person, I think it would have been better. But then.
If it was in person.
Toy Toy sucks. Hey, no, Toy Toy's good because I got the job, you know what I'm saying? But I heard every like Friday, the company gives you wine and beer. It was like you can drink while working. You get like pizza every week. I was supposed to go to the Virginia AWS office, not Seattle, for the internship. And then apparently, like, the 3rd floor or something is just the bar. Like,
are the bar raisers at the bar? Okay, but anyways, so there's cool parts.
Yeah, I think that's the cool part.
If it was in person.
If it was in person. Yeah, California's about to close this weekend.
It is.
I don't want to be sad.
It is about to close this weekend.
My face is like bright now.
Your face is bright now?
The sun's too bright.
I got pretty tan recently. I need to shave.
Yeah. Do you still shave down or do you shave up? Come on.
I've changed my. I talked about that in my weekly video. Or my week investment bank video. I can't even talk. That I've shaved wrong for 5 years. He's literally the one that told me that you have to shave this way instead of this way. I don't think that's true. I did both last week, and both felt equally as good and equally as bad. Like, I don't know what it changes.
You just go against the thing.
Against what thing? You're just going against the thing when you do this.
No, you're not. It grows downwards, right? So if you go down, there's like stubs left. If you go up, you're going against the stubs. So like even the small stubs are like gone. But in that sense, you can get cuts and you can kind of bleed a little bit more. But
right. But you're actually getting the thing out as opposed to. Okay, so if anything, when I changed it, I started getting cut more. So I have like these pimple things now. But
good.
No, but okay.
Makes you look cleaner.
But it does make you look cleaner in the sunset. But my hair's been going fast. Like fast.
Yeah.
You don't have hair to begin with. Like
I shaved yesterday.
Okay. Well, I need to shave. Eric, thanks for your time. I appreciate.
Hey, he's soft. He's soft.
I'm not soft.
He's super soft.
Eric?
He thinks he's hard. Like YouTube videos, oh my goodness, I'm the best Rebecca. He's so soft.
I look forward to you returning to the Bryan Show sometime in the near future. Take this time to promote Eric. Eric, you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Linked below. Eric doesn't really post much, but he has this diverse array of interests that he has. As people of faith, Eric's a praise leader, so he has singing videos. He's interested in film. He did film in high school, so he has film videos that he made in high school and also recently. You have like a car featurette from your friends.
Oh yeah.
Showcasing cars, which is pretty
just
cool.
One, but, it was pretty cool.
But most importantly, he has a Lego video from when he was like 4 and chubbier and high-pitched voice, but like 100,000 views. 103,000 views. So go check that video out. I'm actually gonna link that video here. I hope Jeff sees it. By Jeff, I mean Jeff Bezos. Eric, thanks for joining. Yeah, keep laughing. Fill the audio track. I'm going to continue the series next week. I don't know who I'm going to have, but thank you. Comments below. If you guys have any questions, I will try to ask Eric and have him answer. Any last words? Besides Bryan soft.
He's a good guy. He's still soft.